Good. Woo! Woo! Oh, that's not a look for me at all. Goodness gracious. Help it, Lord. I went to bed with my hair wet. Hold on. I haven't looked. We don't have a lot of mirrors right at the house. Oh, help it, Jesus. Hold on. I can't. Hold on. Let me put some water on it. Just a little bit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Goodness. Tame that cowlick. Right down, okay. So, yes, honey, okay. I went to bed with my head wet last night. That's never a good idea when you have naturally curly Appalachian hair. Okay. So, guys, this video is going to trigger a few people, and that's okay. I've had some time to think about it, and I've had some time to mull it over, I guess. And I've decided that, you know, there comes times in life when we all need a little help. Now, I know, there's a million things that you all could say. Well, you should have done this, and you should have done that. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I'm just saying, this woman approached me yesterday. Sort of, you know, was like, had made a post on a whole other page, and I happened to see it, and it was like, you know, I feel like I should make a GoFundMe for the bakers to help them with their septic situation. Now, I've already explained. I got to take them off. I can't read the comments. Hey, Georgiana. I am a wild woman. I've already explained the septic situation. At this point, it is a repair to the existing system that we had done initially, that was done by someone, and I don't think they meant anything malicious. I just think that, sorry, I can't, I just think that they just, I don't know what I think. I want to think the best of people. Anyway, we have to add to this. Yes, I agree, Kim. The best water ever. We have to add to this situation. Okay, so it's going to cost us between $5,600 and $6,000 to get everything up to what the health department wants. Okay? Now, I don't know about y'all, but even on a good day, I don't have $5,600 to $6,000 in my back pocket. That's just not my reality right now. Good Lord, something has bit the far out of me. Guys, I am dealing with these turkey mites. It's awful. So, I told her, okay, let's see. And Nancy, have a good day. You are now blocked. See, we're not doing that. We're just not going to do it. So, this lady, I commented on her post, and I said, if you do this, if you start this GoFundMe for my family, you are in charge. I do not want any part. I don't want to touch it. I don't want any money sent to me. The money can be sent directly to the contractor. I will provide you with his information. He is licensed. He is insured. And I've talked with him in length. And this is a very good price. We had quotes given to us anywhere from, prior to talking to this gentleman, $7,000 all the way up to almost $10,000. And so when he said $5,600 to $6,000, I'm like, heck yeah, this is our guy. And he's very familiar with, he lives in Whitley County, and he's familiar with the health department representatives. They're going to be able to communicate and know exactly what we need done to bring our system up to par where it can be, used. So I said, hands off. Okay. I will share it. I will, provide you with the information for the contractor. But I said, I do not want any hands off. I do not want to touch a dime. That way, everybody can just calm down and don't worry about me going and building a barn with it or something. That's absolutely what this money will be for. So I had taken the post down yesterday because everybody was being so negative about it. So this morning, I am putting the post back up. Okay? Doesn't matter to me if you donate to it or not. We will get there eventually. This is 100% for for completing and repairing the septic system, so that we can make everybody happy and we can flush the toilet, because that gets everybody real excited. I'll be excited. I'll be so grateful to have a flushing toilet. It would be fabulous. But we're not losing any quality of life right now by not having it, is what I'm saying. But if you choose to help with this, understand I'm not hands off of it. I have no part in it. This lady seems like this is just something that she was doing out of her heart, and I really appreciate it. So the GoFundMe is still live. It's raised, I think, $1,000. I think the goal was 2,000, but of course, whatever beyond that will be used toward that $5,600 to $6,000. I'll be more than willing to post a finished invoice when it's done, and I will be, videoing all the work. That way you guys can, Donna, that will also allow us to get, pretty much finish our bathroom. We'll have, shower, tub, toilet. That'll take care of everything. So the kitchen sink right now we do have, it is, it'll drain into that too eventually. Right now it does not, but there's nowhere for it to go. But anyway, long story short, that's what's happening. And like I said, you can contribute to that if you want to. You can not contribute to that if you don't want to. All I can tell you is that, anything that is not raised through the GoFundMe will be used in Facebook earnings to complete that project. Okay? Okay. Dawn Marie wants to know, what have you done with the bonus that we helped you earn. So, as I said before, those are paid a month behind. So, I think maybe in March was when I got, I can't remember. So, some of the things that we have done is, Anthony, was able to put lights and, or not lights, but electric under the carport, so that we wouldn't have to run extension cords outside for our freezers and stuff where we keep all of the beef and whatnot. I'm trying to think, there's some small things. We did buy some more insulation for the actual walls that weren't finished yet. And I'm trying to think, it was house stuff. It was things that were spent on the house and things that were spent, for the animals. Part of that may have went toward, the run-in shed. Good morning, Jessica. So, and honestly, Dawn, you know, I don't really know exactly where every penny of that went. But what was that? That was weird. Okay, sorry. There's a lot going on, a lot of traffic. So anyway, that's it. It's all it's going back up on this page this morning. You guys can read over it, check it out, and see, if you, see what you think. And again, it doesn't make any difference to me. I appreciate every single one of you. I don't take any of you for granted. I think all of you guys are amazing. Even the people that are on here for the wrong reasons, I love you too. I think you're all great and wonderful. So, all that aside, I am going to post it back up, and I'm going to try to turn the comments off. That way we just don't have any negativity. So that's cool. Square body Chevrolet, full crew cab. That's cool. Anyway, so that's what we're doing, and I hope y'all understand that it's not, has nothing to do with me. The only thing it has to do with me is that it's going toward something to help my family. Hey, good morning, Donna. And Anthony and I, over the years, we are, well, Barbara, I'm sorry to tell you, honey, but that's not the case here. Okay. So we're reporting the GoFundMe. That's fine. There's nothing illegal about a GoFundMe. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. Hang on just a second. Good morning, Donetta. Trudy, good morning. Kim, Lynn, good morning. Good morning. Now, what I mean that it has nothing to do with me is I'm not touching it. I'm not touching any of that. I'm giving them the information. It goes straight to the contractor. I want hands off. So, anyway, it's going back up. Do what you want to do with it. And that's what I wanted to tell you this morning. I'm getting ready I'm out. I didn't go straight back home after dropping Bannon off at school because the pharmacy doesn't open until 9, and Anthony and Bannon both have medicines to pick up. Allergy medicine for Bannon. He takes almost all summer long. And then Anthony has gout medicines that I have to go get. So, anyway, love y'all. Have a good morning, regardless. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so cute. Hang on. At least you can judge me for the back of my car if you want to, but this is just so sweet. That's Bannon's little squashmallow pillow that she's laying on. She loves Bannon so much. I love this dog. It's a good girl. But she's been working all night, so she's tired. Oh, one more thing real quick. I gotta tell y'all, this is, I spoke too freely about this, and finally yesterday, so I didn't see it when it happened, obviously, or I would have, tried to have done something. My ducks are young, and I guess they don't really know about, eyes to the sky, So yesterday, one of the water hoses had sprung a leak out into the middle of the big part of the yard that's open. And of course, you know how ducks are. They are water, they're like, and they have a kiddie pool and everything like that, but an opportunity to make a mud hole makes a duck happy. And so they were over there playing around all day in this little leak, and they were just making a mud hole. And I had watched them earlier, and I thought it was so cute. They were having so much fun. And then after Brandon got home from school, he was, of course, outside playing, as, he usually does. And he came into the house, and he was, like, distraught. And he was like, Mom, one of the ducks is dead. And I was like, what are you talking about? And we walked up there, and it like I said, this is in the open part of the yard with no trees, no shelter. And it looked like a hawk had attacked him, or her, whatever, and attacked the duck. And I guess it was too big or too heavy for it to carry away. And so, it got interrupted at some point. I'm assuming it was the dogs that ran it off. But you could tell it was definitely a hawk attack. There were some scratches, and some of the, just on its back, feathers were torn out, and some little tiny, like, what would be like a bite mark. So we are definitely gonna have to be more. We have a lot of hawks there, and this is the first time that we have had any kind of predator attack on our flock. And it bothers me because, I raised them little babies. They were little tiny baby ducks. And I've watched them grow since they were little babies. And so, frustrated doesn't start to cover that. So, I've been reading up online, and, apparently you can, like, set off bottle rockets, and it will it will discourage them from being around. Also, we need to start attracting crows. So we're starting to put out, like, crow feeders, because hawks and crows are not friends. So anyway, that's what's going on this morning. And when I get back home, chicken quesadillas were a hit. And today we're going to set up and make some burritos to put in the freezer. And we're also going to try our best to finish making chicken tikka masala. I hope we can get there. But anyways, I will see you guys later. And I love yous. And like I said, Tammy, I think that the hawk got interrupted. I think it was just down for the actual, and then all the ruckus probably got the dogs involved. And I was just in the house, and Bannon had left with the TV on, and I just didn't hear what was going on outside. All right. So I love you guys. And thank you so much. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. All right. So I love you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.